Hello, I'm Billy Burgan, and I have the opportunity to tell you guys my testimony. So, I grew up with both parents. They both loved me to death. There was dysfunction between the two of them. By the time 9th grade came, I was hanging out with the wrong people. My dad was a long-haul truck driver, so he wasn't around too much. I started smoking weed, taking mushrooms and acid. I did that all the way through into 10th and 11th grade. I started selling it to be cool and to support my habit and be a rebel, I guess. Barely made it through high school. I graduated, and so once I got into high school, I had too much freedom. And moved into raves and started selling ecstasy, and I ended up getting caught up with that and ended up getting 2 years in prison. So that's when I seeked out Jesus. I met a mentor who taught me a lot about Jesus. When I got out, I guess I just used Jesus to get through the situation I was in. So it wasn't more than a year later, and I was back on drugs and trying new drugs, cocaine, and then meth. Meth, I had a 7-year addiction that was ruthless. I started stealing cars, support my habit, many high-speed chases. When they finally caught me, I ran 8 cop cars with a Super Duty pickup truck. I was looking at a lot of time, but I ended up taking a plea bargain for 8 months. When I got out, I wanted to change. You know, I got back on the meth for a quick second. Then I turned to my dad for some help because my dad found Jesus while I was gone on that 7-year binge. And I'd see him every once in a while. I didn't like to let my parents see me like that, so I seen the difference in him and in my mother. They both were serving Jesus. And, so I asked my dad for some help, and I thought he was going to take me to treatment, and I ended up going to church. He told me that he knew somebody could help me, and it was Jesus. So, you know, it took me a while to really dedicate myself to Jesus until I think it was December 22nd. I was getting prayed at the altar and for my addiction, and I was crying because I didn't want to do the drugs no more. So it was about a 2-year period of me falling off every month, every 2 months, but only for like a day, and then I'd come back and clean up. And you know, so when he told me that day, there's deliverance for you today, leave it on the altar. I didn't think he really meant the drugs, but I told my mom I'd go to church that day, and she pulled up on me when I had the drugs in my pocket. So I did my promise and I went to church. So when he was praying for me, I was wondering, did he know what I had in my pocket? And finally I was just like, forget it, if it's true, here it is. And I put it on the altar, and I never got no judgment. They prayed for me, I walked out feeling delivered, but I was still kind of iffy about it, you know, just because it was so hard for me to get off. So I dedicated myself for 20 days of reading the Word and praying and just keeping myself, keeping away from everybody. And then I found my wife, and she came over and she was like, "Why are you moving around so much?" And I told her, you know, I have 21 days clean off meth. And she still left, but she must have known that God put each other in our life, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm a proud father of Liberty. I came into her life when she was 2.5, and I have one on the way. An amazing wife, amazing life. Just became a deacon. Jesus works, and it works fast. I got 3 years sober, December 23rd. Thank you. In shackles of all my failures, one